one of you.
I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
This is my home. They're gonna need a wrecking ball to take me out of here.
Good day, everybody, whether it's morning, evening, or anywhere in between. Welcome to unRekt Traders. Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, currently on the monthly. And from the last update, not much has changed. Still waiting for that new monthly to occur. We have support sitting at 59,500 and our extreme upper limit of 92,800. If you look at the quasi, the 10 red here is below the range, so price is going to want to come down to this 10 green, which is sitting at around 51,000, let's say. It's in a pretty steep climb upwards. And we do have very, very strong support sitting on the, starting at the 20, but also on the 50 here at 55,550. So odds are this month price likely will not go lower than this, other than maybe by a wick. And I'm not expecting it to really go below support unless something drastically happens. And then coming into the weekly. On the weekly itself, we have a somewhat of a target here sitting at 63,000, but we could say more or less that it got hit over here, and it's just kind of a reverb. Hasn't reset because it didn't actually completely touch, but we could call that a touch. Now we do have strong support on the 200 and 100 sitting at 55,800, and then again just below it at 54,700. We do have resistance above us at the 72,800 mark, which is pretty much near the all-time high. And then if we did go for an extreme bullish move, we'd be sitting up into that 87,900. The 50 on the quasi here is just sitting at the very top of that range, so this is a weak support / resistance area. We have the mean reversion on the 20, even though we could say it was more or less hit here. So what we're kind of looking for is price coming down to the supportive level of 55,700, and then we'll see how it reacts from there. Now we may bounce off of this 50, but with the 10 on the quasi, it's only at the 0 line, so we could see that support, or we fall through, and then we kind of come down to the supportive range here at 55.8, taking out liquidity in around the 60,900, or even to the liquidity of the 58,600 range. On the 3-day, things change a little bit more, where we get a little better perspective. We have our resistance above us starting at 67,900. Now it is weak resistance because the 100 just kind of came into that range. And the 10 itself is coming down. It is in trend currently, but with a little bit more of a move down possibly, or we do find support on that 20. This 10 starts to push up, and we try to break free this 100 resistance at 67,600 one more time, possibly moving us up into this little order area here, where our resistance is at 70,200, before continuing down to the possible target of 47,000, well, let's just say 48,000. Now we do have support at 3.2, which is 55,100, and then we also have extremely strong support at the 200 purple, which is 57,200. On the daily, pretty much delete these trends because we did take liquidity. So we took liquidity from that trend line, took liquidity over here, nothing with any impulse to break structure with, really, to show continuation of that downward direction. Kind of filling in this imbalance here for the most part, or will be. On the quasi here, we can see that the 10 and the 20 are starting to move in that upward direction. Price wanting to move up to probably the 68,600 range, possibly a little bit higher, or at least into this little order flow area at 69,700. And then once it gets up into there, we'll determine whether we want to take out liquidity of these equal highs here, or continue to that downward direction where mean reversion take place at 57,000. 4 hour. On the 4 hour itself, the 10 came up to the 0 line, found a little bit of resistance, pushing down, but we also have strong resistance on the 50, and weak resistance on the 50, relatively strong on the 100, sitting at 66,700, with price wanting to move up to the, price wanting to move up to the 20 white here at 66,900. And then just finding support on the bottom of that 200 Bollinger Band, more or less. So when this price did come down, it was a decent long because we were still within that range. And then with the 10 moving back up, we're kind of sitting in and around this here. Likelihood is we probably will push down further, taking out liquidity at the 65,000 once we move up a little bit. And we may get up to that 200, but it doesn't seem that way currently. It seems like it just kind of wants to give one more push down, likely filling in this little void here on this impulse wave breaking structure, which at this time showed continuation to the upward direction, and then possibly taking out liquidity at the 61,200 range. On the 1 hour, we do have those impulses to the downward direction, showing that we are quite bearish, breaking structure with them as well, even with this one here, basically filling into this order block area, and then continuation to that downward direction. So if this downward direction continues without any impulses candles to the bull side, then we would be looking at liquidity more or less probably, like I said earlier, at that 61,400 range. Alright, that's all I got for Bitcoin. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Visit unRekt.me and download our free powerful indicators. And join our community of traders in our Discord server and get full access to the Machine Suite Indicators, the Nexus Suite Indicators, and the Nexus Screener.